yourself what I mean. And I mean, the subject is really interesting, and I may do it, do a second try, if I don't feel like uploading it. But that's what I wanted to talk about, scatter mind. It ties in a bit with by now actually I realized that every video kind of ties into the next one, and it's all connected, it's all connected. And that ties into the scatter mind. Because at least for me, what I felt was sort of this need to explore every connection at once, and then you're not really with any subject, really, it's scattered. Interesting. But it can also, sometimes in interviews or stuff, I'm kind of annoyed when when the interviewer cuts off the interviewed, because, he makes a big swing. Sometimes that's necessary. Sometimes you gotta fizzle your thoughts out, and you connect a bunch of stuff to your point. Sometimes that's necessary. Maybe I should just trust that next time. Maybe I should just scatter out more. Who knows? Yeah, and I'm still toying with the levels, I said it in my last video, but because I'm unsure if I'm gonna upload it, I'll say it again. The levels. I'm not sure if I should raise them before or after recording. Like if I should. Well, I'm gonna figure it out. But I think there's a more serious version of scattermind, and that's like really if you can't focus on anything, because my problem was that I wanted to focus on so many things at the same time. But I realized for most people it probably means that they can't focus on anything, that they're sort of like really, they're sort of, maybe they identify too much with their thought. Maybe they think because their thought is scattered that they themselves are scattered. But that's not the truth. Just turn off your thoughts for a moment. Just close your eyes and think of nothing. And easier said than done, especially in these times where there's so much information every couple of minutes, Like, that's what it feels like. There's always stuff to know, which is a beautiful thing, but also, it can make you lose grip, or, I've come across recently a lot of people that deliberately cut off all the social media and all the news and stuff. And I don't have anything against it, actually. I don't think that's a bad idea if you need to focus again and just, come to your senses. Which doesn't mean that, it kind of ebbs and flows. It doesn't. I have times where I'm really interested in, I get invested into subjects and I learn a lot about them, and then I have times where the opposite is the truth, where where I dial it down as well, where I don't even, I don't watch movies or read books even, not even music. I think it's just, sometimes it's just great to just look outside the window and take in the beauty of whatever is outside, which is always beautiful, always. I talked about this, I think, in a recent. It's hard to say because sometimes I don't upload it and upload others. But I like on the hotspots. Like, yeah, they had a map of Japan, and they put the food on the spots where, there were villages and, a lot of people to pick up, basically. And they wanted to see what kind of network the fungi built. And then the fungi built a better system than the Japanese subway system was. It was better than the actual system that they built. And because the fungi, the sort, it grows in a similar way. It has to send data. Let's say, it's not the right word, but it has to send and receive. It kind of puts out its you know yeah, it feels itself over the map, and then when it finds something, it's gotta retrieve it. So it's similar to how a subway system works. You gotta drive to the destination and then back. And oh, sorry. And yeah, or maybe is that a good trigger? Maybe. Anyway, yeah, that was pretty interesting. Talking about Scattermind, like even this fungi got it down to, what's important, and it doesn't even have a brain. So, yeah, don't overthink it. That can be scatterbrain, just overthinking and then, I don't know, yeah, scattering your thoughts when actually all you gotta do is chill and just do the one thought and then the next thought. That's also something I read, that actually no one can do multitasking, I think that's somewhat true about of computers. I don't know if that's true anymore, but how I understood it is that computers just switch tasks incredibly fast, but there's never actually a multitasking going on. I'm not well informed about this, but that's how it was explained to me back then in school. But if you watch my school system video, I'm not really confident in that. So the teacher might just be, might have been very stupid and shared stupid thoughts. But I don't know, maybe not. Seemed knowledgeable at the time. But yeah, it's so fast that you can't really tell. And we're in that department. I think computers, we're out of competition. They can calculate stuff so fast. They aren't scatter-minded at all. Or maybe, you know what? No, sometimes they are. Programs constantly crash, or you get freezes, hitches, and stuff. They're a bit scatter-minded too. But I think it's true for humans that they really can't. You focus on one thing, or I think the closest thing to this multitasking is the state of flow, when you're just in the flow of it and you don't think about anything really, but you think of everything at once in a weird way. I think that's, a lot of people experience this in the different fields. Like you can experience this in sports or video games, art, and anything really you can think of, I think. Yeah. Interesting. What does that mean? I don't know. decide in the moment. You know, tomorrow when the day is right, I'm gonna go. Or else I'll leave it. I'll probably leave it. I'm not gonna leave the house. I know myself. I think I'm gonna upload the last video as is. It was a really cool subject. It's just, you're gonna see what I mean. Yeah, I'm all over the place in this one. But also, I haven't eaten well before that, you know. I was kinda hungry, so maybe that has something to do with it as well. Most certainly has, actually. Oh. Okay. Nice. Okay. That wasn't scatterminded. That was very focused, I think. So, yeah. See you in the next one.